Hello and welcome to PetXI Interactive, the home of GCSE revision on the go. In this maths burst, we'll be looking at probability. I am certain that you're really going to enjoy this. So, probability is all about chance and likelihood. We can use words like impossible or evens or certain or unlikely to describe the chance of some things occurring. For example, it is unlikely that I'm going to grow a tail in the next 5 minutes. But if we want to be more specific when describing the chance, we can use good old numbers instead. The most common form is to use a fraction, but it's also okay to use percentages or decimals. But please, please, please never ever use a ratio. No, fraction good, ratio bad. If you use ratio, you'll be doing this to your marks. Okay, so let's look at a question. I have a bag of frogs. 5 are green, 3 are red, and 2 are yellow. What is the probability of picking a red frog out of the bag? So all you need to do is think about how many frogs are in the bag in total. There are 10. How many are red? Well, it says that 3 are red. So 3 out of the 10 frogs are red. We can just write this as a fraction. If you wrote this as 3 and 10, which is ratio, I'm afraid it would be bin time once again. Sometimes you get a question similar to this. The following table shows the probability of picking a certain colour newt from a sack. What's the probability of picking A, a red or green newt, or B, a yellow newt? If you ever get a one or the other style of question, all you need to do is add the probabilities together. So the probability of red or green is found by adding the 0.4 to the 0.15, which gets us 0.55. So the answer to part A is 0.55. An important thing to remember about probabilities in a table like this is that they always add up to make a certain value. Can you guess what the value is? If you guess 1, well done. You need to know this in order to work out the value in the blank box. So, now we know all the values add up to make 1, we can just subtract these decimals away from 1 to find the missing value. So 1 minus 0.4 minus 0.15 equals 0.45. So this is our missing value, and we need this to answer part B of the question. You may sometimes get a question like this. The probability of getting a 3 on a biased dice is 0.6. What is the probability of not getting a 3? Biased is a word that appears quite regularly in exams. All it means is unfair. So if you go to take a penalty, but the goalie is tied up to a goalpost, it is a biased situation, which will affect your chance of scoring a goal. Anyway, back to the question. Hopefully you've remembered that probabilities always add up to 1. Therefore, the probability of not getting a 3 is found by doing the sum 1 minus the probability of getting a 3. So this is 1 minus 0.6, which makes 0.4. Sometimes you get a question about expectation. For example, using the previous question about the biased dice, we could ask how many 3s would we expect to get if we threw the dice 200 times. If you ever get a question about expectation, it is a straightforward sum to find the answer. You simply just do the probability multiplied by the amount of times. So in this case, we get 0.6 multiplied by 200, which gives us an answer of 120 times. So there we have it. Now you can call yourself the Prince of Probability or the Lady of Likelihood, whatever floats your boat. Thank you very much for watching. See you again on the next exciting instalment of PetXI Interactive Maths.